the car. We check it every morning, so you know, we keep it simple, you know, we'll type it for me.
Quietly getting Steve photograph out again. He was on the clock radar for anyone paying attention. So here I was hanging around the shows, parties for a few years, right down to the tip of Singapore, right Malaysia. They had people travelling hundreds and even thousands of kilometres from all over Australia for these two events. Galloper and Judy turned on the hospitality.
I'm sorry, I find it difficult.
Quick and act and do it for when you say yes can go down. You have to wait.
I'm here with a friend of Galloper. I'd like you to say a few words about Galloper and his life.
I've known Galloper and Judy for 5.5, 6 years. How to describe Galloper? Unique, very unique guy. He was a big brute of a guy, 6'6", red hair, you never missed him. But he was never let down with his respect he showed within the MC community and just in the general public. Him and Jude, they popped up in some strange places in Thailand. They'd either be there or been there, or someone had known of them being there. They travelled to the ends of the earth, not just in Thailand, but you know, all around the world. He's going to be sorely missed from all in the Mad Dogs and every other MC within Pattaya. And Jude, God bless her, she'll always be welcome within, you know, whether Galloper's here or not, and she'll be more fussed over. And we will make sure we take care of this girl, and that's about all I really have to say about Galloper.
If you had to say something that Galloper he will be remembered for in very few words, what would that be?
Wow. I'll say it in one word again, unique. But this, I know you said one or two words, but you know, I'm a young MC guy compared to Galloper, and albeit he wasn't in my club. But I just knew when I met this guy there was something special about him, in just his way, in his old school way. And in the short space of time I knew him, I was all the years with Galloper around. He knew a lot about life in general, and for sure what the MC community was all about.
So Richie, you are a prominent person in the biker community. How do you remember him?
Well, he used to be a neighbour of mine at Shadowdale, that's where I lived. And so I saw Jude and Galloper a lot. And we talked a lot, and what struck me about them was the fact that they were this amazing couple, and they've been together for all those years, like 35 years, and everything was as fresh as if they just got married. Quite remarkable, really. And they were a joy to be with. The first time I met them, I think, was in Kampot in Cambodia, and I warmed to them immediately. I mean, we got on great straight away from word go. And it was always like that over the 8 years that I knew him. And he's a one-off. I mean, that's why there's all these bikes here, all these people, and lots of different clubs here. As you can see, all the colours are here. It doesn't matter what club it is. Everybody's here to say goodbye to this guy because he was special to everybody. And he's a fantastic example of what an MC member should be, really. He's got on with his life, was pleasant to everybody, excellent rider with a great attitude.
Pattaya People Television today reporting to you from a temple here on Jomtien Beach Road. We're here with a huge gathering of members of all different motorcycle clubs here in Pattaya. It seems like every club here are represented to honor the life and the passing of Rodney Galloper, a very well-known and very a person with a lot of friends. I'm here with probably the person who know him best, Stewie, the president of Odin's Warriors. And Stewie, please tell our viewers a little bit about who Galloper really was.
Okay, thank you. We hardly knew him as Rodney. He was always Galloper to us. He typified what it was to be a bikie. He was a bikie at a very young age. He commenced riding motorcycles at 17 years of age. So he spent the last, 45 to 50 years on motorcycles. He very seldom drove a car, very seldom owned a car. His motorcycle was his life. He's a 40-year member, just became a 40-year member of Odin's Warriors, which was started in Queensland in Australia in 1971, when we are one of the oldest clubs in Australia. And Galloper has been an integral part of that club for his entire life. He's unfortunately had an accident over here on a motorcycle and passed away last Sunday. We're here today with people from all over the world to honour and bury mate Galloper, to send him on his way. He has lived a glorious life, he has died a glorious death. He will now go to Valhalla, where he will live forever amongst the brave.
But very sad. Actually, he had planned to go back to Australia with his wife, that he's been married with more than 30 years, I understand. And, he was only 65 years old, and he was going to have a second bite of a cherry in life, so to speak, in Australia, and had packed, all the bags were packed and everything ready to go, and then he had this accident.
Yes, that's exactly right. He was due to go back on Wednesday, last Wednesday, and it was all set for him to go. Everything was packed, and he was returning to Australia so that we could go fishing. Actually, last time he was in Australia, he put a tank of fuel in my boat so we could go fishing, and we couldn't go. So I still owe him a tank of fuel. I'll take that boat out, and he can have all the fish I catch.
If you to summarize the legacy of Galloper in few words, what would that be?
He lived the life of a warrior. He lived with our virtues, our 9 noble virtues, and if you really wanted to be a bikie or a club member, you could do a lot worse than follow Galloper's lead. He has set the example for bike club members all over the world. His probably tenacity and fight against draconian laws that we have in Australia as well has been one of the highlights of his life recently. I know he wanted to finish that fight when he got back to Australia.